golf. I'd like to discuss how to get a reflexive forward swing without any conscious thought. That's the ideal scenario for playing golf under pressure. To do this, to get a reflexive forward swing, the forward swing should start with the lower left side. To accomplish that, you have to stretch or torque up the left lat. The left lat inserts itself into the pelvic girdle. It sits right on top of the left hip. So when that left lat is stretched, it can ignite the left hip. The key is you have to get it stretched fully before the enemy reaches the top. The enemy are the hands. If the hands reach the top at the same time that you get this left side loaded, you're going to have a contest between the hands and the left side, and they're going to beat the lower left side because, like the magician says, the hands move quicker than the eye. They can also move quicker than the hip. So what we've got to do is torque up the left side. Now the way we do that, because the right hand's anterior to the left hand, and also lower than the left hand, it causes a tilt, and it also causes the shoulders to be left or open to the target. It's approximately 17 degrees, depending upon how big these three fingers are. If they're small, it might be 15. If they're big, it may be 17. Because the amount that these three fingers are past these four fingers determines how open you are. Now, in this position, when you're 17 open with the shoulders and let's say 14 open with the hips based on a square stance, when that left shoulder starts to swing and starts to rotate, and the hips, it goes to the right, and the hips are aimed to the left. So you obviously have a battle between both of them very early in the movement. That's called early torque, and that's your friend. When you have early torque, it's your friend. Now, if we've got early torque due to this setup, and we have the hands taking a long route to the top, what do I mean by that? Well, the left shoulder moves forward in the backswing, and if it directs the left arm, the club is moving out, or you get a wide arc. If it's right-sided, it's going back, and the right arm is bending, and you get a short arc. But if you get a long arc to the top, and you get immediate torque in the left lat, early torque, that torque will be culminated before the hands reach the top, and there won't be any challenge to the unwinding of the lower left side by the small muscles of the right hand. Also, to get this thing started on the long route, you have to make a swinging motion with the start of the swing. It could be a slow swing or it could be a fast swing, but it can't be a carry back, because then the left arm will not be extended and will not be under what we call centrifugal force. An example of, and you'll have slack. You'll have an example of that is centrifugal force. Look, when I whirl this belt, I've got centrifugal force from the whirler. My hand is the whirler. My left shoulder is the whirler when I swing the club. Now, when my left hand is whirling this belt, the centrifugal force from the outward end keeps that belt extended. Now, I can make a slow swing and that belt is extended, or I can make a fast swing and that belt's extended. But if I don't make a swing and I just make a movement, a carry like this, which is too slow, then I don't get that wide centrifugal force. The left side loses its control. It loses its let's say its force, its power to get that club going there on a long route. So in review, we want to get the left lat torqued up, being open at address with the shoulders and then the hips, and then starting with the left shoulder before the lower body moves. The hips are aimed to the left, the shoulder starting to the right, the lat's caught in the middle, it's torqued up, it's inserted on top of the left hip, and by the time we get pretty far back into that backswing, okay, that thing is going to be ready to go the other way. Now, if the left side's directing the swing, it's not going to get, our hands aren't going to get closer to us in the beginning. They're going to stay what they call today in front of us, or out, or straight back, out, but not in. And then it takes the left hand longer to go out that way and get around here, and by the time it ever starts getting back there, that left lat has already been under stress, and that left hip is going to move forward. Now you can say, well, it doesn't have to move. That's right, I can do this and walk away because I'm not steel. But I'm like a bird in the blind. A dog in the blind. The dog sees the bird, and he's trying to get that bird. If I see that target first, and that motivates me to hit a shot, and then I cause the proper motion with the torque, I'm ready to go before my hands reach the top. I'm going to get a reflexive automatic forward swing. I'm not going to be sitting there trying to do something artificial, manufacture something that's wrong, and you're going to play better. I hope it helps you. Thank you.